So, the month of July was not kind to my Giants, even though the record is probably not as bad as I'll look now, because I 100% should have done this before the video, but not much you can do. Anyway, the San Francisco Giants were one of the worst offensive teams in the league, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, it's not pretty sure. It was painfully obvious from when I had time to watch some games, from what I saw on Twitter, and from what I see in the statistics. It has been a very bad offensive month for my Giants, and they were the worst team in BABIP. They were the worst team with probably with literally anything. I'm pretty sure they had the worst overall average of any team. Yeah, they were the worst in average. Were they even the worst in on-base percentage? No, they were the third worst in on-base percentage by 0.1, and they were the worst in slugging, which calculates being the worst in OPS throughout these last 30 days in 23 games. 632 OPS, 0.632 OPS, which is interesting to say the least. It has been a very, very, very rough month, and it has been even worse with, batters in scoring positions. When the Giants have a player a runner in scoring position, they were batting in July 185. What the hell am I saying? 189.189. 18.9% average. I don't know why am I complicating this to myself, but it has just been a very bad month, to say the least, offensively for my Giants, and without incredible pitching, they would be goddamn who knows where, but thank God they have one of the better pitching staffs in the league, one of the best bullpens in the league. I'm not sure where the statistics, that sounds weird, but how the statistics, agree with that, or however you want to say it, but without that, we wouldn't be nowhere near any, playoff spot, which we still are, funny enough, right? We're pretty close, actually, which is insane. Let me see our full schedule. I'm sorry for this chaos, randomness, but that's just who I am at the end of the day, and I've had, a rough day trying to figure out how to do school, which I still can, but I'm trying, and let us see how this half went. So, in first half, in July, we went 1-2, 1-2, 1-5, 1-4, 2-4, 2-5, 4-5 in the first half. And in the second half, we won 5 straight, which means we were 9-5, and then we lost 6 straight, which means we were 9-11. Okay, 11-11, 11-12. We were actually 13-13 overall. Or 12-13 overall. I'm not sure, because my dates are kinda effed up since I'm in Czech Republic. So, still, that's actually not that bad considering how bad it was, right? So, we'll see. This month will be much harder because we play the Diamondbacks. We already lost tonight. We play 3 more times. Then we have Oakland, which will be a much easier game. Then we have the Angels, who are trying to compete. Then we have the Rangers. Then we have Tampa Bay. Then we have Atlanta. Then we have Philadelphia. Then again Atlanta. Then Cincinnati. And then to start us off in September, we have San Diego. So it's gonna be an incredibly tough month, to say the least. And pretty much every series will be tough towards the end of the season. You have 2 series against the Rockies, which you'll just need to win. The Cubs are playing much better, but that's still a much more winnable series. Even though, to be fair, Arizona has been playing a little better overall also. But I'm overall just spitballing. And of course, San Diego could be an easier series in a way. We'll see what happens with them, but they've been playing better lately. And Cleveland could be a little easier series. So, man, it's gonna be an intriguing end to the season. The Giants still need to make some moves. They traded for AJ Pollock and some other guy, some utility player. So we'll see how they play out. Probably AJ Pollock against left-handed pitching, as everyone has pointed out. He has been overall in his career really good against left-handed pitching, which we have struggled against, and he could platoon with platoon in the outfield with Blake Sable when he's playing outfield, especially since we still don't have a timetable for Mitch Haniger's return. So the Giants have to be happy that this month is over. Hopefully the great pitching continues. We'll see if any trades happen. Let me check Twitter, because who knows, maybe already there is a trade that has happened here, and I've already missed a big trade. Let me see. Van Stafford says there will be a barrage of starting pitcher deals completed today. Oh my god. So we'll have to wait and see until that happens, because it's actually going to be later on tonight. It's going to be, the deadline is at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in America, which means for me it's at precisely midnight. Is it midnight? Yeah, it's midnight here, so I'm gonna have to stay up a little longer than I want to, even though I usually stay up that long, but I'm trying to do better because I want to have better health. And enough about me, goddamn. What I loved about the Giants, at least overall, was Casey Schmidt's approach looked a little better, even though he's had horrible BABIP luck, as we have all pretty much had this month in San Francisco. But his approach looks much better, which is great. Patrick Bailey has been really rough offensively, but hopefully he figures it out. Luis Matos, I've been still impressed with his at-bats. He just needs to add power, which we, if you follow the Giants and if you follow the games, yeah, he just needs power. Unfortunately, his power is not good enough, but he is still a really good player so far, considering his, it's his first 2 months in the league, and he has one hell of a plate approach, and hopefully the bat just keeps getting better. He's so young, he is already really good at, at the plate, and he is really good defensively, so hopefully we see more and more of him. We'll see what happens, of course, with Mitch Haniger coming back and everything. Hopefully we see more of him, because I wouldn't want to take at-bats away from him, because he has been playing really good, I would say. He has an OPS of 660, which is really solid. He knows how to draw a ball. He's, I would say, actually solidly clutch enough. And then, of course, you also have Marco Luciano getting his first league at-bat, and he's been actually really good, really solid. Some unlucky balls for him also. His first at-bat could have been such a good double or triple. Maybe, no, not triple probably, but it was a great catch by Roman Laureano against the A's. And overall, he's been looking pretty good, even though he did not play against Arizona today. And yeah, that's certainly a choice, but unfortunately, fortunately and unfortunately, because of the platoons, we are where we are, which is, top of the wildcard spots, I'm pretty sure, and 2 games behind the Dodgers. And we also will not see Marco Luciano as much as we would love to, probably. So that is that. This is my San Francisco Giants Rumble for the month of July. And I'll do some trade deadline videos, hopefully. We'll see what happens at the trade deadline, and I'll catch you all then.